was just talking to a friend of mine at a store I go to a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna wipe the lens down here. And she's really red-pilled on the whole demon thing. Seems like she knows more about it than I do. But and I don't know all that much, which is funny for having the experiences I've had. But which I don't think I've gotten to. I'll have to get to that sometime. I keep saying that, but my friend who I experienced a lot of stuff with was down the other day, but he was only here briefly. We talked a little bit about the Project Bluebeam thing, but I didn't have time to really get into it with him.
Here we go. All right, here we go. No, don't close it up. I'm flipping to that side. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna get off the road here. So anyway, I was telling her about this guy named Roger and KC. He's got a YouTube channel. I don't think he updates it all that much anymore, but I used to watch him all the time. And what he would do is he knew how to manipulate photos in a certain way, or maybe I don't know what he was using to do it. But he would show the photos, and he would be able to point out things in the pictures that you normally couldn't see. He did a lot of Queen Elizabeth stuff, where he would show little beings in her crown at like press conferences and stuff. Really weird shit. But he was really good at photographing demons, or being able to point them out. And demons, they don't have bodies. They're incorporeal, but they incorporeal? Is that right? Incorporeal? It's not corporal clot. The way they interact with us here is they have to take over a person's body, which is way easier than you would imagine, especially if you're around people who are very low vibration. Wow, how's your talking doing today? Not good. Low vibrational. You get a lot of the homeless population is susceptible to this. And a lot of times you'll see them walking down the street screaming. In my area, people, like I've talked about this before, people say, oh, crazy guy. No. Crazy people don't do that kind of shit. They don't want attention. Real crazy people want to be left alone. I've been locked up with them. I know. Well, actually, I am one myself, I guess, technically. Well, technically. Anyway, yeah, so it's a lot of it is, if it's not attention, it's demonic interference. I wonder what they do here. I think we know, don't we? But they don't have bodies, so they have to take over a person. And if, someone's low enough vibrationally, drug addicted or just depressed, or they go for those low vibrations, anger, sadness, depression. That guy's wicked tough, by the way. You can always tell the tough guys because they've revved their engines. Badass coming through. But yeah, when they get low like that, those lower vibrational entities can move in and take over the body. That's why a lot of times when people get blackout drunk and they're like doing shit, like they're walking around and they're having conversations with people and they don't remember any of it, that's what it is. That's why it's called spirits. So anyway, Roger from KC, what he would do is he'd take these photos and he would outline all the demons in them. And he, like, for instance, he had this whole section of California near the Hollywood sign, and it's in black and white. And what he does is he traces over these entities, and they're humanoid in form. Why that is, I don't know. Because I don't think of things in that realm as needing to have a humanoid form. Maybe there's some reason for it. I don't understand. And a lot of them are really big, like tall, like gigantic, like, many stories tall. It's really creepy stuff. So what I was trying to explain to her, or, well, not explaining to her, just talking to her about it, these things are everywhere, all the time. And they've multiplied exponentially now because oh God, his name's Scott Walker. I don't want to fuck up his name. As our friend at the other channel who monitors the portals, they've been opening them up and just letting more and more pour in. And that's a whole other subject. But the point being is they're everywhere. You just can't see them. And they kind of hover around waiting for you to get to a certain point vibrationally so they can just slide in and take over. Now, when they do get in a body, they can kind of tax that body to extremes where you didn't think it could go. Like there's a downtown, this guy saw he didn't know what it was, but I knew what he was talking about. Saw a woman climb up a building. That's a demon-possessed person. So they can do things with the human body to a certain point. Strength, durability, things like that. But they have to be inside a body to do it. They can't interact in any way with you unless they're inside one, because they're just mist. You don't see them. You can't, they're invisible. So she was saying at work there's a lot of weird stuff going on as far as people coming in acting very aggressive. This one guy that was acting like he was possessed, like growling at people and stuff. And it's just, it's more prevalent now. There's just more of it going on, you know what I mean? So it's not a big surprise. It's that time. We're living in that time now. This is the point when that stuff happens. But Roger and KC, if you can find that channel, check it out. Really good stuff. Especially the Queen Elizabeth stuff. It's crazy. She'll be doing something on TV. Making some kind of TV appearance. And she'll have her crown in front of her, like on a table or something, while she's talking. And he can point out these little people in the crown, like these little, it's clear, you can see very clearly that it's little people, and a lot of them are dressed up in weird ways. A lot of them have hats. Hats are big in this sort of demonic miniature community. I don't know if those are the same things as the big entities, because while the Queen has a lot of little ones that the ones with the Queen, I don't think are demons. There's some other kind of thing, because they look physical. You can see them. Yeah, check that channel out, man. It's nuts. But the demons that he points out are they're see-through. You can, they're clear. You can't see them. But it's pretty interesting, man. He stopped uploading for a while. I don't know if he started again. I just haven't tuned into him. But yeah, it's worth checking out. And what's going on is that there's just more and more of that happening. More and more of this demonic activity. I'm just kind of spinning my wheels now, I think, with the same subject over and over again. The point is, this shit's everywhere. You just can't see it. And they're waiting for you to get mad enough or sad enough or angry enough or depressed enough or drunk enough to just slide in there and potentially fuck your life up. Got nothing against church.